Okay, here we go. I just rearranged my wrench drawer. Got some new wrenches, these Gearwrenches here. Originally saw these, a very similar wrench Snap-on has. Let me grab one here. I like it because it's got that little, it comes out past the beam of the wrench. It's pretty nice. It's ratcheting on this end. Snap-on has the same one, and I would typically buy the Snap-on, but it was a lot. I think 10 through 19 was like seriously like 600 bucks. So I passed on that, and I bought, this is 2 sets from Gearwrench off of Amazon. What is it? It's 8, oh the 8 is here. I don't have room on my rack. So it's 8 through 19 was like 117 bucks on sale, and then 20 through 25 was another 90 bucks. So I got less than, well, I got right around 200 bucks in the whole set. So so far I like them, but it's pretty early. Let's go over here. This set here, 10 through 19, extra long. I've had these since the 80s. Those are nice. Added on a set that 7, 8, 9 that are regular length, and then 20 through 27 that are regular length. I don't know, 20 years ago, so those are kind of new. This set of standard wrenches, I would have never really bought standard wrenches, especially Snap-on, but I got these. These were a set of repos, except for that 1 1/8. I bought that for a specific purpose. That set right there, except for the 1 1/8, I literally paid like 80 bucks for. They were a repo, and that's what the guy owed. That's what I paid, and that again was probably early 90s. This set of wrenches was on sale on Snap-on. Like I say, most of the stuff I buy is on sale or repo or some kind of deal. I rarely pay list, and that was like half price. I forget what I paid, but it was like 100 bucks. So seems like a lot, but I've used them a couple times, not much. These line wrenches, those I bought in 1986, except for the 3/8 and the one on top there, the what is it, 1618. I don't use line wrenches a whole lot, but they're pretty good. These, well, I guess they're as good as line wrenches are going to get. These midgets, I rarely use them, very rarely. I don't remember what I paid for them. I don't remember how long I've had them, but it's been many years. This set of Gearwrench, I bought when these first came out. This style first came out. I figured I'd give them a go, and I probably paid almost nothing for them. And I don't ever use them for really breaking anything loose, because the open end is way too flexy, and the ratcheting end just isn't strong enough. So if I got to break something loose, I use a good box end wrench, and then I use the ratcheting wrenches on and off. And I've had them for, I can't tell you, I don't know how long, whenever they first came out, and I really haven't had a problem. Sometimes they lock up, and you got to kind of break it loose and oil it a little bit, and they're good to go. So I assume I'll probably get very similar life out of these, as long as I don't heave too hard on that ratcheting end. But for the money, I would have loved to have had the Snap-ons, but at this point, I had to pass. These T-handles, not really wrenches, but almost never use them. Almost never use these. I bought these on eBay. I bought the whole set used for the price of just the big one that I needed for mounting cars on the bench. That's it. If you're a body man and you want to be efficient, man, you don't need all this stuff. Oh, these sets are nice. These are just cheap sets, and then I added a Snap-on wrench, the ratchet low, and I just take a Phillips tip and I cut it short so it'll fit in there even tighter. It's nice. I like it better than the cheap one that comes with it, but that cheap one is just fine if you're not too picky. These are awesome. These I got from Matco, and they go into a 13mm wrench. They just fit into, you put them in the ratcheting end of a 15mm wrench, like so, and then a bit, a normal 1/4 inch or what is that, bigger size, 5/16 tip will fit in there, and it makes it like a low profile for doing adjusting doors and that kind of stuff on a lot of German stuff. I don't use it much anymore. Tragically, I don't work on a lot of German cars anymore. So those are nice, and those are cheap. I think I got those, I'm pretty sure I got those from Matco. But for a body man, I used to do all my own mechanical work. We have a mechanic now, you can hear him in the background. So he does all our mechanical work, so I don't need this stuff. If you're a body man who doesn't do his own mechanical, he used to do a lot of engine R&Is. Man, a couple sets of wrenches. You know, they don't necessarily need to be snap-on, but you got to have a good set of box end to break stuff loose. You know, you can't rely only on these because you'll never be able to break stuff loose. You'll be breaking wrenches all the time. I don't care what anybody says. That's about it. Not much to say on the wrench drawer. Buy stuff smart. Look around. Look on eBay. I've never really bought anything off Craigslist. Look around on eBay or Craigslist or wherever you can find. And, you know, a lot of times guys will buy stuff like this and they won't have the money to pay for it, or I don't know if they pay for it or not. I don't really care. But if they need some quick cash, they'll sell stuff cheap. And nothing wrong with that. So that's it.